Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday Night in the Word. Tonight we're continuing our study called The Consequences of Anger. I'm sure you've dealt with anger, and I have too, and it sure does have consequences. If you want to learn tonight about anger and your perspective, please stick around with me for about 10 minutes. I hope you will, so let's get started. Angry people often put up shields against those who have hurt them the most. They may even go out of their way to avoid them entirely. Still others who are angry are reluctant to accept invitations or receive affection from people who have made them angry. Do any of these actions describe how you deal with people that you're angry with? Even if you don't think you're hurting yourself by doing one or more of the things I listed already, if you shield yourself from one person, it's likely you will shield yourself from other people. You'll isolate yourself because of your anger. Those who harbor intense anger towards another person who has hurt them or rejected them often make strong statements like this. They often say, "I will never trust anyone again in that area of my life." Maybe you've said that. "I'll never trust anyone again," because you're so angry for what they did to you. Or they say, "I'm going to protect myself and not get close to another person as long as I live," because you're so angry and you haven't forgiven someone who has hurt you. Maybe that is you. Anger has an isolating effect and will interfere with your ability to form close friendships, lasting friendships, and intimate relationships. Few people enjoy associating with angry people. Isn't that so? I used to teach children's ministry, and I would say to the kids, would you rather hang out with a happy person and a friendly person or an angry and mean person? And obviously the kids would always raise their hand that they would like to hang out with a happy and friendly over a angry and mean person. And I said, then that's the type of person that you want to be. If you want to be somebody that people like to be with, you need to be a happy, kind, and friendly person, not an angry person. Nobody likes to hang out with angry people. We're not picking up our phones saying, you know what, tonight I'm going to call that angry guy because I just love how angry he is with me and with everybody. The vast majority of us will choose a peaceful person, a joyful person, over a dark and mean and nasty person. This holds true for nearly any relationships, whether they are personal, professional, intimate, or casual. You just don't like being around that angry person. You know it's true. As a result, here's what happens. Angry people are increasingly alone and not included, invited, or involved. All right? This isolating effect then makes angry people even angrier. You know, like your anger isolates you and makes you even angrier. So it's this never-ending cycle of anger that you created for yourself that you can't get out of. They resent being rejected, and angry people seek to justify or express their anger all the more. The net result of all of this for an angry person, this never-ending cycle, is an empty life. They can't find joy or happiness at all because they're stuck in this perspective of anger. Over time, angry people find themselves intensely lonely. It is in these situations that we must remember not to hold on to our anger or hold others accountable for something or someone else that they did to you or to someone else, no matter how deep the hurt is. Because if you hold on to that anger, it can destroy you and leave you empty. I want to read this clearly. It says, allowing God to heal our hearts and guarding against any bitterness that may result keeps us from allowing anger to taint our view of others and our perspective of the world around us. This series is called The Consequences of Anger. Anger if you let it control you, will lead you to a life of loneliness and emptiness. You will be isolated from others because nobody wants to be around someone who's angry. So we need to listen to Proverbs verse 15:18. It says this: a hot-tempered, angry person always starts fights, but a cool-tempered person stops them. I love that word, tempered. How is your temper right now? What around you is making you so angry that your temper or your temperature is so hot that you're ready to explode? And sometimes maybe you even already have. We need to cool down our temper. We need to sit in the presence of Jesus, speak to him through the power of the Holy Spirit, and ask him to give you a new perspective of that which is going on around you. Anger is not something that you want to be a stronghold in your life. Anger will keep you captive. It'll hold you down forever. But if we can flip our perspective on the things that have happened around us. I said before that we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to those things. If anger is your reaction, it's time to cool down our temper. It's time to let Jesus soften your heart and give you a new perspective on life. I don't want you living empty. I don't want you being isolated, and I don't want you lonely. If you're finding yourself there right now, it may be your anger, and it's time to take control of it. Proverbs 15 verse 18 says, a hot-tempered person starts fights, while a cool-tempered person stops them. Let's be cool-tempered people who make peace, not make fights with others. I want to thank you for joining me tonight for week 4 of, or maybe week 3. I think it's week 3. Yeah, week 3 of the consequences of anger. Tonight we learned that anger can lead us to loneliness. And I don't want you to be lonely. And speaking of that, starting in February, we're going to begin Zoom LG communities. That means Zoom life group communities, okay? Imagine life groups over Zoom. And what I need you to do is go online to our website and click on the connect button and then click on life groups. And then let us know that you're interested in being a part of one. They're going to be really laid back. We're going to have them whatever night we want to because we can do them from our houses. But we want everybody to connect to a Zoom life group starting in February. If you don't want to get online to do it, we're going to be also signing up for them this coming weekend on Sunday morning. I'll give you a card, and all you have to do is put your name down and say, yes, I'm interested. We need to gauge how much interest there is so we know how many Zoom LG communities we need to set up. I'm excited for that. Also, if you're watching this tonight and you don't have Facebook, guess what? This coming weekend, we're going to begin to also live stream our service to YouTube. All you have to do is type in www.knoxfirstchurch.com/live, and it will take you directly to our YouTube live stream on Sunday morning. Many of us don't have Facebook accounts. This will make it easier for you. Just type in knoxfirstchurch.com/live, and it will land you right on our live feed on YouTube. You can also go to YouTube right now and subscribe to our church channel. It's Knox First Church Online. Subscribe to that, and every time there's a new video or a live video, it will ding and let you know that it's time for you to watch. So we're going to have many options this weekend. Remember, we have church in person right here. Join us. We have church on Facebook. We have church on YouTube. And we also have drive-in church on your radio. We would love for you to come. If you don't feel like coming inside, we get it. Come stay in the parking lot, and we will. You'll be able to listen to our service at 102.3 FM. I'm excited for what God's doing here in Knoxville First Church right now in 2021. Don't forget that our ministry partner right now is the Isaiah 117 House, and we have another opportunity for us to serve with them in February. You'll be getting emails about that really soon. So again, thank you for joining me tonight, and I cannot wait to see you Sunday at 10:30 a.m. God bless.